Two new chapters for Thunderstone Quest have arrived. Let's check them out. Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we are just going to be going through the two newest quests for Thunderstone Quest. This is a deck builder game. I have a lot of coverage of this on the channel. This is not a how to play video or anything like that, and this is just an expansion. This is going to be almost entirely cards, along with a few boards. So we're going to go over this one, Nature's Wrath, and then Rotten Roots, and send you guys on your way. Just something to note. The box is bursting at the seams. I'm very excited as to what all is in here. I guess the last couple Kickstarters I got, they came in like, I didn't get these smaller boxes, but they have these little cutouts right here for your fingers, which is really nice to help lift off the box. Of course, I don't ever use the boxes because I have the large storage devices for the large boxes. And yeah, so there we go. All right, so we have our rule book here. Again, this really, you're looking at the majority of it right here. This should pretty much just go over this new Prestige class board we've got here, and any like found versus revealed. This appears to be one of the new keywords here, and then FAQs for those keywords, as well as the quest books. So here we go. Hopefully, once this is all said and done, they will produce something for the big box stuff that has like all the quests in one book. That would be nice. But anyways, this is fine for now. So there's the instruction manual. Here is the Prestige board. So you can use these either in barricades mode or not. It's double-sided. So for example, here's the barricades mode, and essentially it gives you the ability to spend your shards, your Thunderstone shards here, to upgrade your character. Really love these boards. Just looking over this one real quick. Summon, discard 2 cards from the top of your deck. Draw any allies. Summon. I don't know if summon's a new keyword or not. Also, all allies +1 when you summon. Summon. Yeah, so this one's all about summoning. I'm thinking that's probably a new keyword here. All right, we have, this is the boss for this pack. So this is only used in barricades mode. This tells you when you roll the dice what he's going to do. Here's his other side. So you have to survive a certain amount of time in the dungeon, 8 rounds, before you can even attempt to fight this guy. So yeah, there you go. All right, here are our new locations. Some of these looked really cool, if I remember correctly. Overgrown Path. This whole series, or both of these chapters, are very nature-oriented. That's a cool one. I like that one. The Sleeping Tree King. Hostile Meadow, and Crossroads. So there we go. That's all of the non-cards. And then we have a whole bunch of cards here, which don't appear to really be sitting straight in their things. Anyways, some cards. Here's our the various quests, and then of course our dividers. They're now sending you with both paper dividers and the really nice plastic ones. I mean, I guess some people still prefer these, but I honestly don't know why. Why you would use the paper ones when you can use these nice harder plastic ones. So these are the bad guy factions we're seeing here. So Flowering Fauna, Mutant Beasties, Elven Rebels, Troll Ruffians, Ent Army, and the Consumed. Sorry, these do have a little bit of a glare. All right, here we have our heroes. General Nyla Rivers. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Some kind of birdman there. Krakar Stonehand. Pivot the Dexterous. He's fun looking. And, Pramelda Adhana with a giant mastiff, looks like. And Strent Doxic, the Bard. And then these are going to be, I believe, yeah, these must be some companions. I wonder if this is a new type of card. So a Flame Sprite and a Raven. Then we have our Deck of Spirits, Liquid Gold, and Nyla's Shield. These are going to be items. These are spells, Animal Affinity, Borrowed Power, Precognition, Righteous Blast, and then we have weapons. Bangarang, that's like straight from Hook, Forest's Mischief, and the Lightning Rod. All right, let's see. Let's open up a couple of these and take a look at them. All right, so let's start with our essentially hero cards and our market cards. So in case you want to skip over the last part of this card stuff, which would reveal all the enemies, if you would consider that spoilerish, I'll make it very clear when I'm about to do that. So let's take a look at, this is a big stack of cards here. Let's take a look at some of the heroes and their various iterations. So if you're familiar with Thunderstone Quest, you'll know that you can upgrade your heroes, which is nice because you don't just keep taking on more and more heroes and eventually have all these bottom feeders in your deck clogging up your deck. When you upgrade a hero, you get rid of the lower one and then take on the newer version. So here is, she's a 4/2 melee character, but as she upgrades, she, I guess, doesn't really change much, but anyways, yeah, we can ignore magic resistance on monsters, which is interesting as a melee character. And she can heal 1 wound or gain +2 proficiency when she's in the dungeon. And then we jump to a level 3 General Nyla. Essentially the same thing, she just got more powerful, more proficient and more powerful. And then there's only one level 4, so if you're playing multiplayer, only one person can get her all the way up to level 4. But let's see here, pretty much the same thing. She got more powerful. Okay, gain an additional proficiency equal to half the combined level of all of your clerics, and she is a human cleric, fighter, hero, and legendary. All right, here's the Birdman. I cannot pronounce. Avian, Beast, Elemental, Wizard, Hero. +1 or +1 if you have another elemental card. Okay, that's not bad. He basically just gets more powerful in that stage. And he is, let's see here, if you have another elemental card, change 1 before battle ability on a monster to the after battle ability. That's always helpful. And then last but not least, pretty much the same thing. Oh, ignore before battle. Okay. All right, so there's our Birdman. Krakar Stonehand here. He's just himself. Okay. Level 2, we add +1 if a Guardian Key has been found. So this guy wouldn't be the best to play if you're playing solo in Barricades mode because you don't use Guardian Keys. So just a little note there. And this one's looking for specifically the green Guardian Key. So again, not the best. Yeah, I don't know how often I will actually be using him. Okay, Pivot, the Dexterous. He's just a Pivot. He comes with some light. So there we go. Brings his own flashlight. +1 for each weapon wielded. He's got a really good, really high proficiency. You know, 1/4 at level 1 is pretty good. I'm looking to see what the other ones are at the beginning. Yeah, 3/3. The girl with the shield, she's at a 4, but that's not bad. 8. Basically, his proficiency continues to go up, so you can throw a lot of weapons on this guy. So that must be his little thing. Discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. Draw 1 discarded weapon, which may be wielded by a hero. And yeah, I mean, look at that proficiency. 12. So this guy is a weapon wielding machine. All right. The lady with all the beasts. She's got a cat. She's got a bird. She's got a dog. very large dog. Destroy one ration to gain one legendary ally rat from the box and add it to your hand. Interesting. Okay. What do we got here? Heal one wound. Always like those. Ally raccoon. Okay. And whoops. Ally hawk at level 3, and this one is ally. Draw one ally from your discard pile at level 4. So there must be some additional allies in here. I have seen a few. We're gonna get to the randomizer. Here's some right here, but I didn't see any of what she described. So here's the bard. Exactly what you would imagine a bard to look like. Yeah, he's not really doing much for me here. He's discarding your deck a lot, which I don't know, could be helpful. I guess he would pair well because it says he gets +2 if it's an item or weapon. He would pair well with the dexterous guy. Yeah, I'm not all that excited about him. All right, at this point, everything we see here, I do like this whatever quest symbol. These are all randomizers. So it's essentially a version of the dividers that we saw. All right, so let's see what's in this stack here. Let me separate them out into a more manageable pile. Deck of Spirits. This is a magic static item. Okay, static. Remember, static we've seen before. It stays out in front of you. And that's interesting. They're all a little different. Like this one's got that and that. This one's got some light. This one's giving you additional money. That one's allowing you to ignore those type of monsters. Interesting. So these are all individually different. That's cool. I like that. Liquid gold. These appear to be all the same. Yeah. You may level up one hero paying the shard costs. You may substitute 3 coins. Okay. Okay, and that one gives you 2 out of the 3 just by itself. And there's the third one. Nihilist Shield. If wielded, monsters and rooms deal -1 wound this turn. 3 to yield. Comes with light. Boom, boom, boom. Animal Affinity. So this is one of the spells. Better against beasts and vermin. Equal to your highest wizard. And then Borrowed Power. Here's another spell. Reveal cards equal to your highest wizard from the top of the monster deck. Give one hero +1 for each guardian key that has been revealed. So again, this isn't one that is going to be as useful in barricades mode. Precognition. You gain -1 wounds from monsters this turn. Okay. Money. Look at the top cards. Righteous Blast. If you won the battle with 2+ attack than needed, you may level up one cleric, paying shards +1. And that one's not as great either because I can generally level up whenever I want to when I'm playing solo. Bangarang! If wielded, increase this card's blank by +2 to give it the static keyword this turn. That's cool. I like that. Basically, it comes back to you. If you're good with the bangarang, you can hit somebody and have it come back. Blunt Bow. Destroy light to give this card -1 and 2+. No. Okay. Lightning Rod +1 equal to the wizard's wielding strength. Here we have some. Ooh, that's not. Okay, yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna flip those over. You may have seen them already, but here's your allies. These are legendaries, so they're only gonna come out based on a specific card, or sometimes the prestige boards. So here's your beast ally hawk, your raccoon, several raccoons, and lots of rats. So there we go. And then we have these allies, which I believe, since they don't have the money along the bottom, could be in the market. So Flame Sprite, again, he can stick around as long as you keep him lit. And the Raven basically goes out and gets you stuff. And then here's the new keys, which, you know, give you a little bit of fun stuff when you find them, which is nice. Normally Guardian keys didn't give you anything, but I don't really use these much, so yeah, there we go. All right, at this point we are going to bust out the enemy cards. So if you don't want to see those, skip to the next chapter. Here they are. Here are the enemies. So there was these guys are flowering fauna, bark bears here, bloom boar. Let me shift these over so they're a little bit more centered here. Bush bird. Basically all of these are like bushes. They all look like they belong in a topiary. Possum plant. That thing's creepy looking. And wild thing. We're going like backwards through the order here. Alright, so that was flowering fauna. They were all level 1s. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Mutant beasties, these are other level 1s. The greedy. The keen. What's this guy? The cunning, that's right. The cunning, the greedy, the keen, the imposing. It's a cool card. So it's the keen one. And the ravenous. Alright, so this is the Elven Rebel. The Elven Rebellion. Insurrectionist. The Radical. Look at him doing something with a snake. Alright, the Renegade. The Saboteur. The Vigilante, he's cool. Beastly looking fella. Alright, now we're at the Troll Ruffians. Troll Durzak. Troll Faji. Troll Jomak. Troll Murnish. And Troll Zandaka. Alright, up to the level 3s now. This is the Ent army. I'm very excited about playing against them. I loved the Ents in Lord of the Rings. Locust Lieutenant. Yeah. Ooh, he's cool. Machineel Marauder. Pine Private. And Willow Whip. Okay, well, those weren't nearly as exciting as I was hoping for. Alright, Bone Fiend. Pick these up now. Bone Fiend. Clay Creation. River Wraith. Rock Rook. Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing. And then the randomizers. So there we go. Right, that does it for quest number 12, Nature's Wrath. Moving on, Rotten Roots. All right, here we have quest 13, Rotten Roots. So I actually think this one is even more treant based. Again, both of these were very nature based. This one probably though is what I was thinking of with all the cool treant cards. So let's just quickly look through here. Let's see what some of the keywords are. Entirely new Guardian keys. Seeds. You have your Grub, which replaces the giant rat. Interesting. Your entirely new Wilderness board. Okay, it doesn't appear to be too many big time keywords. Wilderness and Monster. Okay. And so here are the quests. All right, pretty simple. Here is our prestige board. Tiny Titan. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'll just lay it down. Tiny Titan. Let's see. What are we focused on here? Discarding cards from the top of your deck. Draw one Fey hero. Okay. Fey hero, Fey hero, Fey hero. Seeing a lot of Fey heroes. So that's when this one's working with. We have, oops, picked up too many here. We have a Fairy Village. Gnarled Glade, doesn't look gnarled. Looks pretty good to me. Root Pools, that looks, where's that Airbnb? That's what I want to know. I would stay there. The Nest, Druid Hovel, and Sporefield. Okay. That's our locations. Here is our Philith, the Toxic's Lair. Okay. She's obviously positioned on the front cover. And then here is our new Wilderness board for the first time. Barricades mode versus regular mode. So let's just see here. The 0 monster here may never be removed. Even if defeated, it may be battled. Yeah, all that's the same. So I wonder what the difference is. Heal 1 wound. There's just no, oh, there's no spoils over here. That's right. You don't get any spoils if you take out a card in the Wilderness. I like how this one gives you a spot for your wounds, though. Your festering wounds. Why can't I have that spot on the other side? All right. Same thing as before. A little less cards in this one. Oh, these are the cards, and these are the nice ones. But 3 large decks of cards. Let's take a look at these just so we know what is coming. Army Ants, Birds and Creatures. Well, that guy doesn't look like an enemy at all. Diminutive Druids. Okay, now that guy looks like an enemy. That is terrifying. Fiendish Fairies and the Mushroom Herd. Cool. All right, Amber Leaf Spark. Bernard the Prepared. Okay, Boy Scout. Killian Solanus. Felnora. No, Felorna. Felorna. The High Wind 3. Oh, that's interesting. It's the first time there's ever been more than one. Walnut Silvergrove, aka Thumbelina's boyfriend. And Peter Paul. But this is not a hero color. So what is this? Ally card? I don't know. Baskin Armor. Barkskin Armor, sorry. Craftsman's Tools. Magic Flute. That's a very colorful one. Shape Change. Like that one. Spike Growth. Ooh. Strengthen Ally. Okay. Swarm Strike. And Golden Horn. Leaf Blade. Needle Bow, and Treant Root. So a few extra more weapons in this one. All right, I'm going to do the same thing as last time. We're going to take a look at the hero cards and the market cards, and then last but not least, we'll finish off with the bad guys. Okay, heroes first here. Split this up. Amber Leaf Spark. Tinkerbell meets what's her toes from The Hobbit. Elemental weapons have -1 for this card, so she's better at wielding elemental weapons. That's interesting. I don't know what this little symbol here is for. Discard 3 cards from top of your deck. Draw 1 discarded elemental weapon. Same thing. She just got more powerful. And then she got super proficient and powerful. Wow. Discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. Draw any discarded elemental weapons. Legendary. Alright. Bernard the Prepared. -1 light and destroy 1 ration to give one spell the static keyword this turn. That's interesting. Let's see here. +1 for each static spell you have. Okay. So he's a wizard, so you can use some of those other cards that base off of what this value is, so you can increase it by just keeping spells in front of you. Pretty much the same thing. Oh no, +1 and +1. So even more of a bonus. And then +1/+1, give one spell the static keyword. You don't have to destroy anything. Only 4 and 4 though. So he obviously needs some of those spells to make it worth his while. Oh, this guy. Okay. Basically just a pretty common brute human cleric hero. Only a 1 though. 2/5, we're getting better. Heal 1 wound, always love those. So even more stuff depending on what he's fighting, and then even more stuff depending on what he's fighting. He gets a lot better by this time. Not very weapon proficient. Alright, Philorna. Heal 1 wound, love it. Starting hero rank right off the bat. Heal 1 wound. If the wound has a festering symbol, you may heal another wound. Woo! Well, we know what type of character she is. Basically the same thing. She just got a little bit more powerful, and same thing again, more powerful. So, her upgraded abilities aren't that great, but she's a great person to have early on. That's for sure. The High Wind 3. So if a level 1 monster or room forced you to discard +1 cards, you may spend 3 coins to draw it. If the card is an item or weapon, you may wield it if possible. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. 2 or lower monster or room forced you to discard. You may buy a gear token by paying... okay. I don't know about these 3. Yeah. There's always like one hero in every new chapter that just doesn't do it for me, and that's okay. Bows have -2 for him, so obviously he likes the bows. That's pretty straightforward. Let's see what else he's got. Every time you discard 1+ cards due to a before battle ability on a room, you may discard 1 card to draw 1 card. If the card is an item or weapon, you may wield it if possible. So I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on the timing of like using cards that say just have money. If I've gone ahead and spent that money and then I discard them, what happens? There's a lot of discarding going on here with these packs. All right, that was all of our heroes. And we have Peter Paul here. Petal Pal, not Peter Paul. Petal Pal is an ally. So goes along with the Fire Sprite and the Raven. And he can create static, gives things static keyword. Pretty straightforward. All right, and here's all of our items, weapons, and spells. Barkskin armor requires a 3 -1 for if you're a Fey hero. Craftsman tools. Oh, you reduce it by their level, the Fey hero's level. That's nice. You can buy gear cheaper with this. Fey hero wields this item. You may increase or decrease a die roll this turn. Does that mean for barricades mode? Interesting. I have to look that one up. Shape change. Love this card. Just the look of it, at least. -5 and choose 1. +1/+1 or +2. Yeah. Okay. So basically, if they're not wielding anything, that would be a great card to give them. Spike growth. Your heroes maximum of 4 have +1. Okay. If you have a wizard or monster, have -1 move values. All right. Strengthen ally. Okay. Brings your allies back out of the discard pile. This is the spell that, Bernard the Prepared, I think it was, once. Okay, you can change from melee to magic. Leaf blade, pretty simple. Better for the phase. Needle bow, better for the phase. Treant root. Okay, so basically cheaper for everybody here. It's at 8, but I mean clerics and wizards, it's only a 4. And yeah, I won't spoil the treasure for you. All right. At this point, turn away if you don't want to see the enemy cards. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Otherwise, stick around. All right, we are back, and this is the enemy cards again. This could be considered spoilerish, so this is your last warning. All right, so here is the Guardian Guide for Barricades mode of Phaleath the Toxic and her lair. So here she is based on if you're playing her multiplayer, and here we go. All right. So we have a vermin. Oh, this is a vermin army ant. Okay. The ant army. Did I say army ant earlier? Oh, there's only one queen. Look at that. That's interesting. But it makes a lot of sense. Taskmaster. Warrior. And worker. Thematically. Oh, and look at that. There's more workers. One extra worker to compensate for only being one queen. I like that. Blue jay. Centipede. That is a giant centipede. Ooh, snake. We're just getting very simple with our names now. Spider. Okay. Woodpecker really is just 5 attack. Nothing going here. And okay, so now we're into level 2's diminutive druid. Grim Elder. He's cool. He's at 9. Wow. Ravenheart. Soulthorn, he doesn't look all that bad. He's probably the craftiest one. And Stormgraves. Alright, the Undead Tree Spirit. Compost Creeper. That's an interesting one. The Nightcrawler, that... Ugh, never gonna eat a carrot again. The Shady Flower. Yeah, you are shady. The Sticky Skeleton. Who comes up with these names? The Thorny Vamp. And that's it. Alright, Humanoid Fiendish Fairy. Tiny little things. Holy Rain. Glitterradia. Jorospec. Lilithil. Ooh, look at those teeth. And Thundercath. Oh. Alright, here's the fun ones. The Mushroom Herd. The giant mushroom turtle. I don't even know what that is. Fungal Scavenger. Hydroid Harvester. Alright, so giant squid. Myconal Shepherd. And Spore Sower. Sorry. And here are the Guardian keys, which we noticed were various seeds. I guess, yeah, they're all just seeds that look the same of different colors. But again, they do different things. So, and the rest of these are just randomizers. So every one single copy of everything you just saw. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our detailed unboxing of the 2 newest chapters for Thunderstone Quest, Nature's Wrath and Rotten Roots. I will be doing a playthrough at some point with at least one of these quests, one of these kind of faction types. If there's one in particular you'd like to see, please let me know in the comment section below. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.